a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The ball carrier. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Now the man from UTEP, This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Green Bay.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll roll him out right toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Complete to
Darius Slayton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
9-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Freeman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He completes this to Sutton. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And a Packer 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Rodgers with a...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Petty now. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Petty. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Or any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Complete to Jay Sternberger. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
1st down, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Slayton.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
26. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Packers 21, Broncos 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
4-yard line.
Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
The 3-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Packers!
Complete to
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 83 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
The ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Out to his left. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Catch made by Slayton. 20, 10.
I'm only going to be able to catch.
Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. Back to the running game, it's Freeman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to my.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. High-scoring game. These offenses continue to hum and move the football.
And I don't know about you, partner, but I'm starting to get a little winded here because watching them go up and down the field here in Denver where the air is rare, I think we need to go ask the chain crew how they keep up, because they've been going up and down the field and handling this thing.
That's a good point. I feel sorry for those guys at this high altitude.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And now look at him go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Darius Slayton, 84 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Freeman again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
41.
Rodgers throwing here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the move to his... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
At the 42-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's taken down inside the 30.